Brought to you by Penguin.
Without Prejudice, by Nicola Williams, read by Adjoa Andoh, with introduction read by Bernardine Evaristo.
Introduction. Without Prejudice. Black Britain, Writing Back, is a new series I've curated with my publisher, Hamish Hamilton, at Penguin Random House. Our ambition is to correct historic bias in British publishing and bring a wealth of lost writing back into circulation. While many of us continue to lobby for the publishing industry to become more inclusive and representative of our society, this project looks back to the past in order to resurrect texts that will help reconfigure Black British literary history. The books included in the series are my personal choices, determined by my literary values, and how I perceive the cultural context and significance of the books. The series is not to be regarded as an attempt to be definitive or to create a canon. Canons are, by their very nature, hierarchical and have traditionally been constructed by the prevailing white orthodoxies of academia. Black British writers rarely appear on these reading lists, are rarely taught to new generations of readers, and unless they become commercial successes, their legacy very quickly disappears. My aim is to present a body of work illustrating a variety of preoccupations and genres that offer important and diverse Black British perspectives. Good books withstand the test of time, even if they are of their time. I am very excited to introduce these books to new readers who will discover their riches. Without Prejudice is an impressive novel about a Black British female barrister who is succeeding against the odds. This in itself makes the novel unique, especially when it was published in 1997, the first and, I suspect, the only such legal thriller from this perspective. The protagonist, Lee Mitchell, is a 30-year-old barrister from a working-class Caribbean background. As such, as a child, everything was stacked against her entering the professions, except her own determination and ambition. 12 years after she has left her multiracial inner-city London school, she is invited back to give a talk. Once there, the careers advisor, Mrs. Cox, describes Lee in front of an audience of staff, pupils and parents as a shining example of an alumna whose success is due to the school's support and encouragement when she was a student. Lee remembers it differently and recalls how Mrs. Cox, with a few well-chosen words, could eclipse at 16 any dream you ever had of being more than she expected you to be. Once on the podium to deliver her speech, Lee forcefully contradicts Mrs. Cox's revisionist fantasy and reveals the culture of a school where they believed the only work experience we could get was shop work. The highest aim we could have, even the brightest of us, was to be someone's office clerk. You were never, ever encouraged to aim for anything higher. She ends her talk with this advice to the pupils: don't let anyone put you off or put you down. Just plan to be a better version of what you already are. Stunned silence follows, and thereafter the hall explodes in applause. In these first few pages, Lee has been revealed to us as a plucky protagonist who understands what it takes to succeed and wants to share her knowledge. We see how she has to deftly navigate a legal environment where, as a Black person and a woman, she feels she will never truly belong. The novel poses the question of how someone like her is able to not only survive but also thrive in what is a traditionally male, moneyed, middle-class, white environment.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?